He is a homegrown Wisconsin farm boy, a professor emeritus at UW-Madison, and the author of more than 30 books.
Jerry App's latest memoir, here it is. It's titled Whispers and Shadows, a naturalist's memoir. And Jerry Apps, welcome back to Live at 5. Nice to see you.
It's always fun to be here.
This is such a beautiful book. How did you come up with the title? What does Whispers and Shadows mean?
Well, that has quite a deep meaning, as a matter of fact. My dad was a great lover of nature, and he wanted his boys, I have two brothers, to love nature as well. And when we were just little tykes, he would take us out into the woods. We were farmers.
Right.
And we would make these great walks on Sunday. And he would say to us, be sure and look where no one else is looking. Be sure, and in other words, look in the shadows. And also listen for the sounds that are not so clear, the ones that are whispers, because in those whispers and in the shadows, you will see something that most people do not see. And you will gain something that most people are not gaining, because you are able to see deeper at a level that goes beyond just the facts, but gets into the area of knowing.
Yeah.
Which is a far deeper idea than just simply gathering up a bunch of facts.
Well, what are some of the things that you're seeing and hearing that the rest of us aren't seeing
And you have to pay attention.
Yeah, really. Well, this whole idea, of course, not only applies to nature, it applies to life in general. But let's stick to nature, because that's what I've been writing about. Look at, on a dewy morning, look at a cobweb. And look at the droplets of moisture on the cobweb. And it is the most magnificent picture you could ever imagine. And it's often overlooked. We walk past it. It's underneath. And that's one of the ideas of looking in the shadows. And the whisper, go out into the woods and just sit quietly and just listen. And you may hear in the distance a bird sound that you may not have heard before. And I find that just really exciting to go someplace. And I have this farm up north where I spend a lot of my time. The book is based a lot on what I'm seeing now at the farm. But just to go up there and sit and listen and look at things that are not often seen. I do that all the time.
I think that message is never more important than right now in this age of technology and when we're all so locked into devices.
Oh, and we're such a hurry to get from here to there.
Right.
I mean, we just can't, our smartphones, we got to always get a new one because they're not fast enough for us.
Right, and with kids too. They're
And
into
I'm
video
suggesting
games
that there are times when all of us, especially the kids, need to put that stuff away at least for a little while. And there are two things that I suggest for youngsters to become more acquainted with nature. And one is to start a garden. I've been a gardener forever, since I was a little kid, still am. And you don't have to have a big plot of ground. You can have a flower pot in your backyard and plant in it some lettuce or maybe some green beans. And kids will, if they've not done that before, just the feel of the soil is something that's special. And to see a bean plant emerge from the ground is a miracle to a child. It's a miracle to everybody, but it's a miracle to a child.
Great idea. What's your second idea?
The second idea is to take kids fishing. I tell you, my dad did that when we were little tykes. And he always said, when somebody asked him, how was fishing today, Herman? And he would say, well, the fishing wasn't very good. The catching wasn't very good, but the fishing was wonderful.
Yeah.
And what he meant was, it's a chance to be in the quiet. It's a chance to see nature all around you. And even though a child may not catch a fish, that's always exciting when they do. But to see everything that's going on in a lake or a stream where we happen to be fishing is just a wonderful way of acquainting children with a dimension of nature that is often overlooked.
It's fabulous, great idea. Congratulations on the book. It's a beautiful book.
Yes, and I'll see lots of folks this evening at the Middleton Library.
That's right.
At 7 o'clock.
You just read my mind. If you'd like to hear more about the book and get a copy, Jerry is speaking tonight at the Middleton Public Library. It's on Hubbard Avenue at 7 o'clock. Visit midlibrary.org to register for this free event. Great to see you, Jerry.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
Appreciate
for coming.
it.
We'll be right back.